And I think that some of the debates around the use of social media in the 2016 election and use by nefarious actors, Russian adversaries, for example, the argument was that it was very easy to spread.
The internet was going to do what? Bring us together, right? It was buy the world a Coke. Everyone, let's hug each other. We're on the internet. Social media has had the opposite effect. Internet brought everybody together, and social media has pushed everybody apart.
Right? We all believe a bunch of false things. We're all susceptible to information. They are also susceptible to correction.
And in the study population, the likelihood with heavy social media use onset was a 30% rise in teen suicide.
And I think what social media has allowed us to do is kind of find that everybody gets their own little microphone to announce to the world what they believe and feel, which wasn't the case in the past.
And why do we do that? Because we're like, man, I don't think we want to talk and tell each other what we really think anymore, because we know we don't really think alike and we don't really like each other, right?
After 30 years, I came to the conclusion that you can only sort of try to break the rules so many times before you realize the whole system's broken.
Sadly, the American dream is dead.
I'm scared. I'm scared of the American dream. I'm scared to wake up from this dream only to face one hell of a nightmare I call reality. Sure, I used to dream of all sorts of things. Dream cars, dream houses, dream guys, and my dream body in the mirror pleasing my own eyes. But not once have I ever thought what the original dream was.
I think for me the American dream is just to have a great family and a great home on the beach somewhere and just have enough means to support myself and my family.
You see, now we're so caught up with social media and technology that a crave for Wi-Fi is now forever embedded in our own genes. So, how can I look into the past for the American dream when my thoughts are so fried up from the bright light of my cell phone screen? This bright light could be our own source, a way to relieve our own remorse, a way for us to spill all the feels on all the pages, perhaps like how they did back in the old ages. But no, we're too blind to see that we've been blinded by new aesthetic Instagram feeds.
My concern is not so much what Instagram is that I didn't think that people had the need for this or the expectation for some sort of technology that allows them to constantly get love and adulation from strangers and comments and this ability to project this sort of distorted version of who you really are. But I worry about where it goes.
I am inspired, awake, and fully attended. I will not become the American sleeper. I want to strive and live like an American dreamer. I yearn to spread a word and build lively connections, despite America with its social imperfections. To believe we went from paintings and poems to show our love and affection, to views and followings that determine our newfound social rejection. Connections are supposed to be good, as many have said. You can hear it from past romanticists that are now dead. I believe their works were inspired by a shot bang bang straight to the head, to believe we know nothing but a like, snap, or tweet that easily triggers us to jump onto our own 2 feet. Knowing past authors worked their asses off to be out of the streets. Knowing they had nothing but their own pain and soul to eat. Today we've shown that romanticism is at its defeat. We now express ourselves through pointless texts and emojis.
Everyone has this fear of missing out when they leave social media. They think they'll be out of the loop. The truth is, the only thing you'll be out of the loop on is memes, gossip, and pop culture news. Things that are completely useless for your life.
It seems like we are ungrateful for what the universe brings here. Our modernized society truly hurts me with fear. We rely on the media, updates, and texts. Not once did we take a break and look what the future holds next. Romanticists had always carried so much love and hope. Wrote about beauty when gripping onto life like a loose rope. This rope is now a noose around society's neck, constant reminder that history will always be in check. Mainstream media flows into the blood in our veins, pumping us with lies just to make us feel sane. Man, I'm so sick of this URL connection. I want to have that IRL connection instead. These thoughts are always reoccurring in my head. We might be awake, but we need to face
the American dream is dead.